Hey Gemini, and welcome back to my channel, The Flourishing Mystic. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm here with your December 2023 reading. Can you believe it? We're at the end of the year, Gemini. I'm going to see what this month has in store for you. I'm going to be doing a 9-card spread, clarifying your spread, plus pulling a spirit animal card at the very end. Those are very unique and special to your sign and the energies that are happening the month of December, so stay tuned. How are you doing, Gemini? I'm filming this on the full moon in Gemini. And I kept getting your cards. I kept getting the Lover's card, the Moon card, and the King of Swords. So I'm like, there's definitely going to be some powerful messages coming through here. So let me tune in. Gemini, the month of December 2023. What messages do you have for their highest good? Ooh, that was interesting. 3 of Wands. We're starting off your reading with this beautiful golden, fiery, warm energy. Okay, 3 of Wands is a card of passion. It's a card of decisions, but also having this inner knowing of where you're going next. You sense that there is a bright future here for you. A lot of you are very hopeful that you're going to finish this year on a positive note. And you're going to start 2024 on the best note ever. You sense changes on the horizon, but positive change as well. Okay. I sense that there's this positive change. I also feel like your auric field right now is very strong and powerful and potent. Why is that coming through as a message, Spirit? It feels like it's telling me you're in a good place to go for something, to try something, okay, to begin again. If you have any goals in mind or any pursuit that you're after, I feel like you have the strength, the vitality, the courage, the bravery to go forward with it. Now I'm going to pull your whole spread, so we're going to get a fuller idea. You have the 8 of Wands. Again, more fire, more passion. This is a month that you're going to be very busy receiving invitations, phone calls, emails. Okay, this is also like reminding me of, the Cyber Monday sale, the Black Friday sale, okay? This is reminding me of sales, okay, coming to your emails or some positive news as well. Unexpected phone calls, unexpected aid as well coming through. There could be a big yes energy that I'm feeling with this 8 of Wands. If you've been waiting on something, whether it's a phone call from somebody, it could be from your car dealership, or it could be, you're waiting for a letter of acceptance. You're waiting to be approved of credit or a mortgage or a loan or something. I'm getting this yes energy. Okay, a lot of yes energy. Some things that you've been waiting for start to come up and show up for you this month. Wow, the Lover's card, Gemini. The Lover's card is here. This is such a treat. Okay, very powerful, very potent. Thank you, full moon in Gemini. I knew this reading was going to be for Geminis. Okay. So Lovers is again about choices, and it's a very synchronistic month for you. I find Lovers card when it comes up in a reading, I get the tingles, and it's like that woo-woo energy. It's very much that synchronistic energy. Okay. When I pull this for myself, for example, I start to see synchronicities when I'm out and about in the world. Things happen that were like, only God can explain that, or only, the metaphysical can explain how this occurred. Okay. I'm really getting chills here because I think there's going to be a lot of unexpected happenings In a good way, though. There are going to be pleasant surprises coming up for you the month of December. You're going to see how this unfolds. Pleasant surprises. Also, if you're a Gemini interested in finding love and romance, this card coming up is a confirmation that it's on the way. A beautiful partnership or someone who is going to be really important to your path moving forward. There could be this force that brings you together. You're at the right place at the right time. Maybe you weren't planning to go to a certain event or location, but somehow you were led to go. There you meet someone very important. It's kind of like that energy. And I'm expressing it in that kind of way, but for you, Gemini, it could play out so magically. This is, basically going to be your own story to write when it comes to this encounter or occurrence. It's going to be very special and unique to you. The way I'm seeing it is you're at the right place at the right time to meet someone very important to your path and your journey. Let's see how this unfolds. 10 of Cups. A lot of wish fulfillment here, Gemini. A lot of wish fulfillment. Also, I sense that the holiday season is going to bring a lot of warmth. Okay, warmth to your life. I see you getting into the real holiday spirit at this time. I also see you getting together with family members and dancing, and it's like the good old times of like the 90s and the 80s or whatever, like getting together and really just having a good time. Okay, it's less about the gifts but more about the cherished moments or whatnot. There could be a family in the making or a blended family here, or Gemini, your family is really important to you. There could be someone you meet who fits right into your family as well, and vice versa. Let's keep going. Oh, wow, this is gorgeous. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, more warmth. One thing I love about this time of year is lighting candles. We see people decorate with Christmas lights and holiday lights. It's a symbolism of bringing warmth to one of the darkest periods that we experience in the Northern Hemisphere. So I see you bringing a lot of warmth and light everywhere you go. I'm reminded that I mentioned your auric field. That auric field that you have right now is very potent, it's very energetic, and it's very lively. So basically, like when you walk into a room, you fill it with light and love and good cheer. It attracts people. It's a big yes energy coming from you. Therefore, the world is sort of a mirror to that. Okay, that reminds me again of the Lover's card being a mirror to your own soul or to your own experience. Your auric field feels very pure, like it's, how do I say this? You've released a lot of stuff that no longer belong to you, or you're no longer attached to any pains, wounds from the past, stories of the past that have kept you limited in some way. I'm getting a blank canvas, and you filling that blank canvas with what you want it to be. Light, love, fulfillment, enjoyment, passion, abundance. And I'm also getting this strong download, Gemini, that your world, okay, what you're experiencing in the world as you're going about your day is a mirror to your own soul. It's a reflection. I notice that you're going to start to see more friendlier encounters. People are more willing to go above and beyond and help you because you have that within you as well. Okay, you uplift people, and you're going to start to see how that the world reflects back at you in such a positive way as well. Okay, it's like a beautiful mirror. Yeah, I got that from the Ace of Wands, but it's tying in with this whole reading here. The Chariot. Wow, Gemini, can this reading get any better? The Chariot is a card of having purpose. You have a real mission. You know what you want from life at this time, or at least the month of December. Something's going to happen that clicks. It makes sense. You know you're on the right path. You know that you need to keep going forward with something. Okay, that means you could receive a lot of recognition. You could receive a lot of this sense of being seen and appreciated from your environment. And that's always nice, because there are periods in life where we have to go without that kind of feeling of recognition, and we have to find that from within. It feels like you have found that from within, and now the world is reflecting it back at you. Very gorgeous. The Tower comes in, and this is a card of change. Okay, and in a reading like this, it's welcomed change. It's like lightning strikes. It's showing me like there's some sort of epiphany, meaningful epiphany to your path, to your journey. There's an illumination of something. And I would love to know what that is, if you're willing to share when it occurs. There's some sort of epiphany or aha moment that I'm getting with this Tower card. Something suddenly makes sense to you that was once confusing. Okay. You can get a real good download at this time, or something comes to light that is important. Okay. Something that you've been trying to figure out, okay, along your path or journey, or even in relation to somebody else. The information comes to you very easily. You have the Hermit card. Okay, the Hermit card there could be a key Virgo in your life. We also have Cancer. We have another Gemini. Strong fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius so far. Now, Gemini, the Virgo card coming in tells me that some of you are life path 9s. We have life path 7, 6. We have master number 10. Okay, 8, 3. There's something about a spiritual quest here, or finding more about yourself with this Hermit card. I don't see you going full hermit or being very reclusive. I feel this more as you are participating in the world, you're enjoying your encounters and your experiences, but you also have some time to yourself that's also very key and very important. You need some alone time. And you need also, there could be like a period coming up in the month of December. Hopefully some of you have holiday breaks. That would be wonderful. But there could be some time where you get to really just sit down with you and your thoughts. Okay, you could be carving out a little bit of this time every day, even maybe not even waiting for some vacation time or whatnot, because I see it being important to what's next here. We're going to pull the last card, but the Hermit card is almost like it's looking to me like peeling away at the onion or whatever, getting to the core of Gemini. There's some soul searching as well. 9 of Swords. Very interesting for this card to pop up, Gemini, and it's not uncommon for a card like this to come up in a Gemini reading, given that it is associated with your sign, Gemini. 9 of Swords could be mental restrictions, anxieties, fears. Some of you could be uncovering I'm sort of seeing a peeling away at fears, anxieties, worries, whatever they may be. What's bothering you, Gemini? What's holding you back, or what's keeping you up at night? There's something keeping you up at night. You don't want that to be the focal point of this beautiful month ahead of December. It's going to be a gorgeous month. We don't want this 9 of Swords to overpower, because Nine of Swords is a card of sometimes like sleepless nights or over analyzing, over worrying, getting too lost in the details. When right now, how do I say this? Give me the word, Spirit. They're giving me this need to zoom out of maybe your everyday problems, because the divine has a much larger solution to some of your immediate concerns with the Nine of Swords. They want you to take a very zoomed out approach the month of December to see the bigger picture. There's a much bigger picture and much bigger unfoldment to this story. It doesn't end here with the Nine of Swords. There's so much more in this life that you are going to experience. I'm looking at the bottom of the deck and there's a moon card. This moon card came out when I did a daily pull for myself. I wanted to share it with the community section. Maybe I still will. But very fitting for the full moon in Gemini. Illumination. But it can also talk about your fears and your hidden concerns and worries. Now listen, Gemini. There is this beautiful calling for you to zoom out right now and see that the universe has a lot in store for you. There's things I'm seeing happening behind the scenes that you don't see just yet, but they're going to pop up on your path and they're going to be beautiful. Let's add to your reading. I'm going to clarify this spread and we'll get more, okay? 3 of Wands for Gemini, December 2023. Ring of Fire. You are being challenged to stand up for yourself and those you love while the heat is on. The heat is on in your life. I'm getting ready, set, go. There's something you're meant to move forward with. There's something you're meant to move along with. Okay. 3 of Wands. You're ready. You're ready for something. It's time to take action in a beautiful, meaningful way to you. Okay. You have the ball in your court right now is what I'm hearing. I don't even know what that means. I'm really terrible with those kind of sayings. Half the time I don't even know if I'm saying them right, but they're just the downloads I get. I don't use those kind of phrases in my everyday language. But yeah, 8 of Wands. Let's clarify this 8 of Wands for Gemini, December. We got sacred space, but there's also another card that feels like it wants to come out. Carve out a little niche for your spiritual practice and make your home a retreat. Okay, very interesting with the 8 of Wands, because there is something like how I was saying, you are sort of, the universe right now is reflecting back at you more than ever. I don't think you've experienced it this intensely moving forward. New world, it says there's a whole lot of fresh opportunities awaiting you if you just take a chance. Take a chance, 8 of Wands. I also see you're getting a chance, like people are taking a chance on you as well. Any Geminis looking for a job or a relationship, this is a very hot time, very good time to do that. I see you getting calls back. I see a lot of Geminis being hired at this time. I see a lot of Geminis being approved. If you've faced a lot of disapproval, a lot of no's, a lot of energy that says you had to wait or you've been waiting for responses, I see things opening up for you now more than ever. Okay, you may even have multiple offers or multiple invitations or multiple chances with people. People want to take chances on you is what I'm getting. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. Let's look at this lover's card. Let's open it up further for Gemini. We have sudden strike. You get some shocking news, but not to worry. The universe is taking care of you always. Well, I did pick up on that news or that revelation. There is this strike of like divinity happening. How do I say this? With the lightning, I'm also getting connection, and I'm getting this magnetism between you and another person or purpose. Person or purpose. It's like you will be suddenly pulled or drawn towards this thing or this person. Okay, this thing meaning what you're meant to do next. It'll feel like fireworks. I'm getting fireworks in your soul, in your heart. It's going to feel good. Also, not to worry about how certain things come to be or come to pass. The universe is like, let me handle those details, Gemini. Some of you get caught up in the details too much. And that's okay. It's actually, a very good positive quality. But like I said, there's something about the month of December needing to really zoom out, take a higher approach, or maybe like a higher understanding that everything is really working out for you more than you would imagine. Okay. Any sudden, any previous delays or setbacks really were meant to be that way. You learned valuable lessons about yourself and maybe even about the universe, the law of attraction, why there are times where there are pauses and lulls. And us needing to be more patient than ever. This is a time where things start to take off. I'm also getting skyrocket, like there's something takes off, something launches, something important happens for you this month. I would love to hear how this plays out. It would be very interesting to know. Okay, we have the 10 of Cups. Let's open up this 10 of Cups energy for Gemini. Although it's pretty straightforward. 10 of Cups, enjoyment, fulfillment, familial bonds, connecting, love being in the air. High tides. You may be feeling swamped, but the shore is within sight. Just keep swimming along. Okay, very interesting. We have 10 of Cups. That's water energy. Symbolic for something. Symbolic for your emotions. I'm also getting somebody gets overwhelmed. Somebody gets overcome with really strong emotions. Like I'm pulled to my heart, and it's like this wave of intensity or feeling. Some of you Geminis are really going to fall in love this month. And if it's not you falling in love, somebody sure is falling in love with you, Gemini. There is this intense feeling that I'm, picking up on. It comes out of nowhere, and it's almost like, whoa, where did that come from? And yeah, for some people, I'm not going to lie. Some people are afraid to fall in love. Some people have been hurt before. So this could come as a sudden strike or shock. It may come out of nowhere. You may feel swamped by this love energy that seemingly comes out of nowhere. It's a powerful force. Making magic, whatever you touch turns to gold. You may manifest like a powerhouse that you truly are. Some of you have actually been wanting this though for a while now, to feel these feelings again. Maybe it's been some time, some years since you've really fallen in love, or someone's really fallen in love with you. There could be intense feelings and emotions, but because the 10 of Cups is here, that's a safeguarded energy. That's one of the happiest cards in the deck. So it's like those strong butterflies. Also, I just realized in that Making Magic card that was at the bottom, there's butterflies. That's so Gemini. And then that's also the feeling of falling in love. And we know how that's like. Some of us, there could even be some Geminis who don't want to fall in love because they've been there and they've been there, done that. Some of you are focused on career and purpose and other things in life. So this could come in very suddenly. Very interesting. Also, Gemini, I want to remind you that not everything that comes out in a reading may be for you. There could be different people going through different situations. Not all Geminis are equally going through the same situation. So if something comes up in this reading that isn't for you, just leave it behind. Just a reminder. Okay, Ace of Wands. This should be exciting. Ace of Wands, Gemini. Just knock. If the way seems closed, ask friends or influencers to open the door and let you in. I love this card. It always reminds me of ask and you shall receive. Okay, they are tying me into God. You have a strong tie and connection to God, and you haven't been pulling on that spiritual resource. Maybe out of guilt, maybe you don't want to ask. Maybe you feel like you ask too much. You've been in a real phase of gratitude and acceptance. There could be a phase, this could be a time where there's something you may want to ask for. This is also a very good combination for applications. But I did touch upon that with the Eight of Wands already. Phenomenal time for applications, for approvals. And I see a lot of Geminis are getting the yes. I'm seeing a big yes from the universe, but also in your everyday experiences. Okay, no longer needing to bide time. No longer needing to patiently wait, okay? Also, they're giving me more. If there's something you want in this life, it's time to go after it. It's time to put your heart and soul into something. Some of you are very talented. You're talented. You're multifaceted. Whatever it is you can do, you're meant to do it. If it's something you want to do, it's time to start. You have a real mission and a real calling. It's more than ego driven. Okay, there's something behind it that's a driving force that is very sacred. Notice how there's this angel in the Lover's card, and there's this light energy, almost like this angelic presence behind you, pushing you gently to keep going, nudging you in the right direction, okay? You could be receiving a lot of confirmation the month of December, okay, to move forward with something. Setting your fears aside and doing it anyways. Let's look at the Chariot for Gemini. Wow. Let's see. Find the exit. You are wrapping up this chapter of your life. It's time to move on gracefully now. Where are you moving? You've wrapped up a chapter, and I see doors being, look, very prevalent in this row here. Your time, like it's your time now. It's your time to move forward. It's your time to experience love. It's your time to experience good luck. It's your time to experience positive receptivity, okay? And the world mirroring back to you what you truly are, okay? A lot of you are very divine. A lot of you are very sincere, helpful. You go above and beyond. You're going to start to experience that as well. Is a strong, strong message I'm getting. Okay, taking a leap of faith with the Chariot, forging ahead someplace, closing the door behind you, not looking back. It's not a time to look back. This is a time to look forward. There are seasons in life where looking back gives us perspective. It gives us awareness, knowledge. We can do some shadow work with it. This is not a time for that. This is a time for light, high vibration, moving forward, manifestation. There's a lot of energy, like sort of masculine energy, even if you are a beautiful divine feminine here. There's a lot of fire, which means it's go time, which means it's time to manifest. Okay? Let's look at the Tower. Let's look at the Tower card for Gemini. Let's see. Safe retreat. Allow yourself to take some time to contemplate your next move in a safe place. There's nothing wrong with staying grounded in this high energy season of your life, okay? This time of go, this time of ambition, this time of excitement. Having some place that you could retreat to is prevalent as well. I also see with this combination that some of you are moving. You're purchasing your first home, or you're applying for an apartment in an area that you feel safe in, okay? A home that feels like it's a safe space for you. Something around the home here is coming up where there could be changes to where you live. Some of you are building a home, which is, it takes a lot from you. It takes a lot from your day. But you know, this is a part of your path, the Chariot. This move will be good, I'm getting. If you are planning to move, okay, that's a Gemini who's planning to move, or you've got the nudge from the universe. Okay, it is time to move, is what I'm getting. The Hermit card. Let's look at the Hermit card for Gemini. Promised land. You have almost reached your goal, so don't stop now. Take every opportunity you can. Take every opportunity you can. There's a promised land out there for you. A wish fulfilled. It's a matter of reaching for it. It's a matter of daring to dream big. Okay, there's something about it, not holding yourself back. Pray for the things you want. You're allowed to do that. Don't feel guilty about it. feel like you've just went through a season where you have been very gracious, especially with God, especially with the universe and the people around you. I'm getting a strong nudge that it's okay to dream big. The famous Michelangelo quote is coming up. The greater danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. I love that quote from Michelangelo. Also, Gemini, some of you have already taken a lot of initiative, a lot of steps to get someplace. With the Hermit card being a number 9 card, it's like you're almost there. You've almost reached the pinnacle. So not a time to back down, not a time to retreat. There's something about keep going, one foot in front of the other. That's the only way. Sometimes, with the Hermit card, it's like it could get to that point when you're on a journey someplace of manifesting or wanting to achieve something or wanting to attain a goal that you have set for yourself, where it gets a little hard and it's like, should I even bother? Is this even worth it? Is this even worth it? The answer is yes. When it gets to that hard point, that's the time to kick it up a notch and keep going. Don't hold yourself back at this time. 9 of Swords. It's time to keep going for Geminis. You will reach your quote unquote promised land. Okay, you will arrive someplace. And then I have that feeling that there's going to be a whole new wave and set of goals and accomplishments. But at least there's something that you have in mind right now that you want to go after and attain. And I feel like you have it in you to do it. And you've almost reached it. So it's not time to give up. Let's look at the 9 of Swords, Gemini. Strange land. You are discovering things you haven't experienced before. New knowledge feeds success. Interesting card. Some of you are also having strange dreams, okay, or revelations, or you have fears about, the status of the world and the economy and how you fit into all of this. And there's a lot of things that you are taking into consideration right now. Like, what if the economy doesn't support my dream or my business? Or should I have a child and bring a child up in this crazy world? There could be a lot of things that are coming to mind that are truthfully out of any of our control. But we do have the power to continue to be the beacons of light and love. Okay. And remember how that ties in with this download that I'm getting, that energy that you omit to the world, okay, that energy that you emit rather to the world will then mirror back to you. So us as individuals, we do have a lot of power to change not only ourselves, but the experiences around us. But it does stem from the self. Be a beacon of light and love and acceptance of others. If we can all operate like that, can you imagine what a beautiful world this could be? But we all have to sort of participate in that energy. Okay. And they say if even just 60% of the population operated like this, we'd have what is known as like Christ consciousness on the planet. So you have like this role to play. And there's a lot of things that you need not worry about. It's being taken care of. It always has and it always will. Do your part in your everyday life. Make it beautiful. Make it worthwhile. We're not promised tomorrow anyways. Enjoy your today. Okay? Strange land. Make today worthwhile and beautiful and perfect, okay, with this Lover's card. With some of the beautiful cards that you have that came through. I'm going to pull for inspiration, hope, guidance, and I like to pull for spiritual protection. You know, spirit animals come in as spiritual divine protection as well. Gemini, the month of December, for their highest good. What do you have for Gemini? Who walks with Gemini at this time? We got Puffin, partnership. Very interesting. It says, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best result. I love how that ties in. Partnership, Lover's card. Community, 10 of Cups. Ask for help. Ace of Wands. Teamwork, 3 of Wands. Let's read more about this card here. This card is, some of the key words are companionship, colorful, groups, loyalty, sensual, good parent, awkward, hard worker, and fun. It says, Puffin lives in extremes of cold and seasonal darkness. They mate for life and their love keeps them warm. Puffins, with their natural tuxedos, are dressed up in black and white with just a touch of color. They have a big attitude and are very expressive. Puffins are caring and thoughtful parents. When they leave their young to go to sea, they leave their offspring with relatives for safety. Puffins are clumsy creatures on land, but are incredible dancers in the sea. They belong to the water. Their lives are long, loving, and never lonely. Puffin people share these amazing qualities. They are fun, colorful, hardworking, loving, and full of contrasts. They like to dress up and strut their stuff. Puffin people can see the best qualities and beauties in everyone and never focus on their foibles. If Puffin is your totem, the desire for a lifelong mate will be strong. Partnership is important to you. Cooperation to care for the young is a dominant point of focus. Warm companionship is also your aim, so remember to nurture your relationships. I love this. I've never read up on this card, and it reminds me of your energy, Gemini. You know, the black and white, the twin energy, the duality of it all, the colorfulness that you emit into this world. Okay, you really do light up a room. I love Geminis. The world loves Geminis. Okay, even if they don't like to admit it. But I see that you are a bringer of joy, and your environment is going to start to reflect that. Okay, it's going to start to reflect that. So instead of it showing up as hostility or jealousy, I see it actually being very welcomed and well received at this time. You know, there are seasons sometimes, you know, where our light is dimmed, you know, Nine of Swords, where it's like sometimes you don't feel welcome in your true, authentic expression. Well, this happens to be a month where your true, authentic expression is well liked, well received, and appreciated. Lifelong partnership is a theme here, Gemini. Okay, we pulled on that. I saw that in the Lover's card. I saw that in the tarot reading. There is a lifelong partnership that's here already in your life, or it's coming into your life. No need to worry about it. No need to worry about the details. I also see a lot of Geminis in their time of life where expanding their family would be a part of your purpose. Having your own children. Maybe even blending families. Okay. Accepting someone else's children into your life as your own. I see that as being a theme for some Geminis. Okay. But it's very beautiful because you were built for this. You were meant for that anyways. Now, I don't know why. They're like, look at the guidebook again. And there's this question. I don't know if some of you need to hear this. Let's see. Have you lost contact with your home and family? It's saying to reconnect. 10 of Cups. Forgive. Forgive. It says avoid self-criticism. Believe in yourself. You truly are divine. And sometimes maybe you criticize yourself because of your duality, not knowing where you fit in precisely. Do I fit in with this group, that group, that? You could fit in with all the groups, but it's like you're almost a group of your own. And that could be challenging at times. Not knowing your place in society. But I sense that this world that we're in is going to start to expand and adapt to more unique, diverse, colorful people like yourself, Gemini. And when I say colorful, I mean vibrant, full of life, creative, okay? Dynamic energy here, Gemini. It's gorgeous. I don't want this reading to end. I love sitting in your energy. But I am called to leave it on this note for you. So I really do hope that December is a beautiful month for you. May it be filled with warmth, love, support, recognition of you, of your beauty, of your talents. May it be filled with pleasant, happy surprises. Stay tuned for more readings coming up to support you along your journey. Happy holiday season. Until next time, take care.